Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to She Boss Talk. I'm your host, Shantae Alrighty. We are here live with our contest winners, our winners of our 20K Facebook follower contest. They won micro grants. So they're here to share their story. And we're going to be focusing on three things today: contest, content, and cash. So this is for all you entrepreneurs, small business owners, nonprofits. We're going to be sharing some real nuggets here today to help you scale your business. And these are all ways that you can be able to do that. So welcome, ladies.
Hello.
Thank you.
I'm so glad to have you on here today. I know our audience has been anticipating this program. These are always great opportunities to learn more about the business owners that are in our community. So we want to learn more about you and then just dig in. I want to learn more about how you're connected to our community, how you got involved with the contest. So we're going to start with Brittny. Hi, Brittny.
Hi, Shantae. How are you?
I'm great. Can you tell us a little bit about your business, your connection to the community, and why you decided to participate in the contest?
All right, just a little bit about me. I am the senior marketing director over here at BF Marketing Solutions. I started this agency about 5 years ago while I was on maternity leave. I was like, I'm done. I'm leaving the corporate world. Me and my husband made a pact. We got in there and he's like, just grow your business. And I'm here today running a boutique structured agency. We help with done for you services, of course, but we just recently transformed to an asset platform for entrepreneurs. So we want to provide business resources, business structure, of course, marketing help, content, all of those great things to make sure that they have a solid foundation within their business so that they can focus on the long term instead of, I'm a business owner and I don't know what to do right now. So I got involved with She Boss Talks. I think I just came across from you like in some other group, which is crazy. And I just got subscribed. I started following Shantae, and she's dropping nuggets every day. And I'm like, she's dropping grants too. So I was like, all right, let me just see what I can do. And I started applying for stuff, making sure that I was eligible for this stuff, really listening in to her business advice and making sure that I was on solid ground. I need to make sure I'm on solid ground before I start going after these grants and things. So, and I just learned so much more about your platform and, just the resources that you provide for entrepreneurs, not just funding resources, but just making sure that their structure is on the right way so that they can go after other people's money, right? So, and I got the contest. I saw that. I was like, I didn't even have a TikTok page. I was like, let me get this TikTok and make this thing here. So we made this cool video. Normally I deal with entrepreneurs that just have this really amazing idea and they're just like, yeah, and I see all the passion and stuff and they're just like, oh, that's it. I don't know what else to do or, the next step after that. So that's really what I wanted to portray in my video, just letting them know like, hey, I'm here to help you with that foundation. I'm here to help you structure that, take your idea from idea to scaling.
That's awesome. So you started a page. You didn't even have a page when this contest started. You were like, I want to participate in this contest and I'm gonna start my TikTok, right?
Yes.
My TikTok page, and you participated in the contest and you had one of the most unique videos. I thought it was really entertaining. It was really funny and it got a lot of reactions. It was super cool. So we shared that. Definitely go check her out. We'll make sure that all of our winners information is in the comments, so you can definitely go check them out and support them, and you'll be able to see that video as well. So that took a lot of boldness and courage. I mean, what would you tell those in our community that may have some fear or shyness around, getting out there, being visible on social media?
Listen, I have four little ones in the house. I normally look like, excuse my French, trash every day. So I had to get over the fact of, "Oh, I gotta put on makeup, I gotta do my hair, I gotta do this." It's like so many excuses that we tell ourselves. But after I started putting myself more out there, that's when I started getting the engagement that I was getting. That's when I started getting people more liking and being engaged. Like, yeah, I'm just a regular old regular person, you know, scaling businesses at home, you know. That's how I started out, you know. I'm not changing up. So I just love the fact that, you know, if this is what you really want to do, um putting yourself out there, I mean, what's the worst that can happen at this point? You know, it's not as scary as you think it is. Getting on camera and, you know, just being normal, just being your regular self, because most people, that's how they're starting their businesses. That's, you know, what people are going out there and they want to see that, you know, I have this at home, my house ain't clean right now, but I still got to make this content, you know. I still got to get up and show up for these people because they're regular as me and they have businesses too.
Yes. And I remember the other day, and I shared this on our Facebook page. One of my peers, man, she's an excellent content writer, and every time she says something, she just be spitting nuggets. But she put that out there for us women, and she really made us think like the men get out here, they don't care really what they look like. They're sharing content, they're making buku money, they capture an audience. Meanwhile, we're hesitating, we're not getting on camera because we feel like we got to be dressed up, we got to
Yeah.
have our makeup on, we got to have the best wig on, and we don't even
Mhm.
need any of that. All you need to do is show up as yourself and be authentic. That's what people relate to,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
That's why you
that's
see
so true.
people, you know, you see people that are huge on social media. They be in their bathrobes, they have on bonnets and all. So no, if they're able to do it and capture an audience in their realness, they be in the bathroom taking care of their stuff, putting their,
Yep.
you know, brushing their teeth or putting on, you know, facial cleanser and things like that. And that's how they are sharing content.
Yeah.
And they hold an audience, right?
That's it. Yeah.
So
That's
I
so
that's what
true.
I want our community to know. Like it is time to start sharing content and get in the habit of doing it on a consistent basis. Because content is cash. So we'll be talking about that more through this live as we continue. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Brittany. Let's
Thank
move
you.
on to Robbie. Hi, Robbie.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. So tell us about your business and how you came to participate in the contest.
Well, I am Holy Girls Rock Purity's youth leader, and we are a youth group for teen girls between the ages of 13 and 18, right here in Jacksonville. And we have some girls in Clay County and St. John's also, so they will travel to come and see us. But this is our 12th year, ooh, goodness, in existence. And I started as a volunteer. At the time, she was 13 years old, and she's a married lady now. 13-year-old niece in Holy Girls Rock Purity, didn't know anything about them. I just Googled Purity Jacksonville and it came up, and I said, this sounds like an amazing group. And it's been so wonderful since that time. So, our founder, her name is Shanette Doyle now. She was single and she was a virgin and she was a psychologist, well, a mental health counselor, and a Jacksonville Jaguars cheerleader. And God put it in her heart to start an organization for teen girls to talk to them about purity. And what purity stands for us is publicly unwavering righteousness in today's youth. And so that's, it's so much packed into that purity. People are like, oh, well, you're just teaching abstinence. And I'm like, whew, you don't even know the obstacles and roadblocks we have to go through before we can get them to that abstinence lesson.
Yes. Yes.
So we are about, of course, empowerment, being independent, being reliant. This is nothing against the Me Too movement. It was needed. But my goal in life is that we never have to do that again, that our girls never have to say that again. In order to do that, I've got to help build these strong girls. And so we meet twice a month now, once in person, and then we do a follow up meeting, a Zoom meeting. And the Zoom meeting is to discuss what we talked about in our face-to-face meeting to make sure it had impact, to answer any questions that the girls may have. And so we have open enrollment all year long. There's not a set time that you can join us. The girls will come for 3 meetings to make sure that we're the right fit for them, because it's not one size fits all. And if they don't fit with us, I have some amazing partners, some sisters out there that also run nonprofits for girls that I will ask the parents, hey, go check my sisters out, because in our world it's not competition, it's collaboration.
Amen.
There are too many girls out here, and I can't talk to each of them. I can't teach, I can't mentor everybody. So I have to be in partnership with other women out there and men, other people who are wanting to mentor our young people into a better life. So that's sort of us.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So how did you get involved with the contest?
Well, She Boss Talk came up as an ad on Facebook, and I was like, she boss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, and I like to talk. So all 3 of those things, it was like that resonated with me, and so I clicked on, and I just started going through your content, and I'm like, she really is a boss, and this is amazing. I didn't know anything about this. There's so much out there, but some people you just you see their stuff, and you're like, nah, I'm just gonna click off. But your presence and personality and just the information, it was everything that I needed, and so I've been following you ever since I got that ad. Shout out to the Facebook ads; they work.
I love it. I love that you're following us, but what was it that within you that said, okay, I'm going to take the opportunity to participate in a contest, to get on video? Like, are you doing video? Like, are you sharing content, or is this something that's new for you?
Every now and then, like today, I saw a video about a certain pastor basically getting on women about us being too independent and saying we don't need a man. And so that sparked something in me. So today there will be a video out there. I don't make content every day. I definitely need to. It's something I need to step up. But yes, we do have an active Instagram page, an active Facebook page. But for me, seeing you, anyone that runs a nonprofit knows the money. It's a nonprofit. So we have to go out there and get money wherever we can. I don't want to charge my parents. I really don't want us to go out and have to wash cars. So if I can bring the money in, learn how to do that and write the grants and find the grants, you telling me free money? And that's going to take the burden off my parents? I'm all for it. So that's what I really like, is that all of the information you had out there, I knew that I could do it. I just needed the help.
I love that. I love that. And I love that you're sharing this, because that's what we want for our community. Because we have thousands of followers, but we don't have thousands of them that's willing to participate. But they are always asking, well, where's the free money? And I'm like, well, are you following us? Like, are you plugged in? Like, do you not know that we run contests, we give away grants, we host pitch competitions all the time? Like, why are you all not participating? Like, we're seeing the same winners over and over. And I don't mind doing it, but I like to spread the wealth. And that's the thing. These are free opportunities to get money for your business. And it doesn't matter what type of business you have. I think we all can agree that we all need money, right? And there's nothing better than free money. Hosting a contest, being able to participate for your chance to get free money is just amazing. But I want to circle back on your particular, your organization, because I think you're doing amazing work. But you mentioned the fact that you started as a volunteer, and I love that. And you grew with the organization. I'm with the nonprofit as well. And I started off as a volunteer, and I was invited, I think after 4 years, to become a board member, right? But you are now leading an organization for 10 years now. That tells people you don't have to wait till you have everything, right? People want to know, oh, I want to start a nonprofit. I want to do this. I want to do that. Start with volunteering.
Absolutely.
Right? Volunteer. Right?
Look, I'll tell people all day long, I was the best supporter that you would ever give. If you have a vision, baby, I'm behind you with that. You need me to prop you up. You need me to do marketing, whatever you need me to do. I was a supporter. I like to stay in the background. Shanette used to say, Miss Robbie, come up here. For what? Right. I'm back here. I'm Playtex, baby. I'm just here to hold you up. But when she got married, marriage changes you. And then she got a bonus baby. So her focus was now somewhere else. And so we were going to let the group, we were going to let it go. I was going to go join a friends group, and I was going to bring, our girls with me to this new friends group. And y'all, if you love the Lord like I do, he started whispering and he said, I didn't tell you to do that. And I was like, but it's not my group. It's this girl did all of this work. She put in the work. I'm just here helping her. And he said, ask her for the group. I said, okay, Lord, because I'm going to be obedient. And I took her out for Starbucks and I said, look, may I have your group? Because I had been running it at that time for 4 years for her, because she was, just doing other things. And she prayed on and she said, yes, Miss Robbie, you can have the group. And the rest has been history. And I'm learning as I go, y'all, because this was not what I thought was not my calling, not to be a CEO, not to be a youth leader. Again, I was going to be the best support you could ever get, but he had other plans. And I'm glad that,
Yes.
He did.
I can definitely relate to that, because I could stay in the background, but the Lord was like, no, you need to be on the forefront. That's where, again, when you're walking in purpose, everything is going to align up. You're going to be successful. And there was and still is a need for the services that you provide. And how devastating it would have been had it died just because she wasn't able to move forward with it. But you had already been part of it. You learned the business. You already well connected. They knew you, and you were able to get right in there and then grow it. That's amazing.
You just have to get over the fear. It was fear.
Yeah.
You don't think you're qualified. I'm like, I don't know I don't know anything. And come to find out, I knew a lot more than I thought I did. But I'm still learning. But just do it. That's what you have to do. You just gotta do it. Shout out to Nike.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, do it. We all get scared. And the higher you go, it becomes more intimidating. Like if you're not scared, then you're not on the right path, right? These things are going to be bigger when you start asking bigger and dreaming bigger. Things are going to be scary, and you just have to take that leap of faith. And we are more qualified than we think we are. A lot more, right? Yeah. And another thing that I liked, and then I'll move on to Rose, is you talked about collaboration. And I love that, because anybody that has been following us know that we are big on collaboration, and knowing that we are not competitors. We're better together than we are by ourselves, right? Yeah. And there's enough opportunity or enough pie for all of us to be able to eat. And when you have that overflow, knowing that you have other organizations in your network that you can call on, because you need that, right? It's great to be at a point where you meet capacity and it's like, I can't accept anymore, or that, you're not the right person, the right fit for the person, that you have others in your network to help solve that person's problem, right? Or meet that person's need. So I thought that was really important. So I didn't want that to be a lost conversation, because that being able to collaborate is so important for us to fulfill our missions and to really grow our businesses as well.
Absolutely. It's been amazing. Yeah, it really has.
Awesome. Rose, hi.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. Okay, we're ready to hear about your business and what inspired you to participate in our contest.
Okay. My name is Rose Hurd. I am the owner with Luv Birth. And at this time, I went in as a doula, but I now consider myself a traditional birth worker. So in my work, I am working to improve birth outcomes in my community. So I do birth doula work. So I do support mothers during their labor and birth. I also am a childbirth educator. So I talk to them about how birth works and also the choices that they would like to make if they want interventions or the type of birth that they want to have. And then I am also a breastfeeding specialist. I'm a certified lactation specialist and breastfeeding educator. So I talk to moms who want to feed their babies human milk, and I also talk to other moms if they choose not to, and how to work things out. And somebody wants to call me right now. And I'm so sorry. And so family. So in the end, I am also a postpartum care practitioner. And this is something that's really important in the community because many women give birth, then they're left alone. So I'm the person that teaches a mother while or the family while they're expecting the baby to make sure that everyone has two levels of support. So make sure baby has mom and dad or mom and partner. Make sure mom has at least two levels of support for her, and then make sure that partner and father it has two levels of support for them, and also how to surround this mother who's just gone through this rite of passage and welcome her into motherhood and treat her like a bride, treat her well so that she heals well. And that's the reason why I consider myself a traditional birth worker. So all of this is going together with Love Birth, and she's still calling because she really wants my attention, and I can't turn it off. It's family. So also, my postpartum care works with women who have had. I mean, when you're postpartum, it means you had a baby. So if you had a baby yesterday, if you had a baby 10 years ago, 50 years ago, my postpartum sessions also work for you to help you get through a lot of stress in your life. So I offer those sessions to all people who have had a baby. And even if you hadn't had a baby, it won't hurt. It might get you ready for a baby. And so I started this. I didn't know that I was doing this work, and I've been doing it since the birth of my niece, and that has been 41 years ago that I mothered my sister as a mother. And after that, I had my own children. I had one then. I had my own children, and I saw young women in the community, and I decided to support these women. And I was working in a beauty salon, and somehow my women that I was supporting, my young single mothers that I was supporting, and my beauty shop clients wanted me to go to births. So I'm assisting births here and there. And then in the 90s, the word doula came out. Somebody invented a whole doula training, and I thought about it and kept going. But then I considered even being a midwife. And when you talked about fear, I was afraid to do so. And so while I'm praying and trying to find out leadership and thought I was going to go into education, teaching children, I ended up doing it for a while. And then I lost the mom and I said, okay, where do I go next? And a doula training came up right in the midst of us learning that Black women die from births 3 to 4 more times more than white women. And we found out that it was because of the racism in the medical system that is hurting us. And so having someone like me in that room makes things happen differently than they were before. And then after all of my training on that, and the training on the postpartum, and the training on the childbirth education, I started thinking about advocacy because a lot of people want me to be the advocate. But my goal is to train families to advocate for themselves. Once you start becoming an advocate for your health, and your children's health or your wife's health or your partner's health, then later on you can be an advocate for your mama's health because I had to do that for my mother. Grandmother's health, somebody needs to be there to help take charge of the health, be well informed and make well informed decisions. Now, I learned about She Boss Talk from another young lady who sells natural lip care called Queen Kisses. She invited me in. I met her. I told her she was a celebrity because I saw her all over Tulsa, Oklahoma, because she always kept her face in the place. And that's one of the things she was teaching. And she said, no, Miss Rose, you're the celebrity. I see you on Facebook. And so she started inviting me to things that she was a part of. And when I got to She Boss Talk, I'm still, you learn to be a doula, but nobody teaches you the business part. Right. So here I come in She Boss Talk, and I'm learning, get an LLC or something, get a business bank account. I was the same as Brittny. I was grabbing nuggets left and right. I was catching them from the sky. So, and so I decided this is a good place to meet women all over the United States, maybe the world. I don't know.
Yes, but
the world. So I was meeting different women all around, and it was my way of getting out, all the way out, and being able to talk to people about their businesses, or at least tell people about what I do and the importance of it. And that was good practice for me to kind of share a little bit about what I do. It taught me the same thing: be visible. Be visible out there. Talk all the time. Find some content, and I'm still working on it. I do have some great content, but find some content, and that's how people hear you. And then when I started doing that, women started saying in my area, they said, you might not think anybody's listening, but they are. I'm listening. I took some of your tips to help my sister when she had her baby. Or someone else said, us young ladies need to hear you. And no matter what, just keep talking. We're going to hear you. So that's the reason why I joined She Boss Talk. I sometimes I don't get on as often, but I love this. I love She Boss Talk. It was a great place to be. I can pull it up in the middle of the night when I can't sleep and learn something from somebody or learn about someone's business there. I wish I could spend money on everybody, but I wish I could. I want to buy this, that, and she's got some good ideas, and I really wish I could.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the best thing is to be able to connect with other women entrepreneurs and business owners. That's what we have here. There's power in the connection, and you never know where that will lead, and how that would benefit you and the other person, right?
mhm.
And I love what you said. I loved your video, and it got a lot of responses. And I was actually talking to one of my peers here, and she works with an organization that helps with exactly what you're helping with: moms that are getting ready to have babies or have already birthed babies. And we see these inequities in the healthcare system. And I always tell people, you need an advocate. It's so
Mhm.
important. And I know when my mom was sick, and we needed help for her, I was her advocate, right? And not everybody
Yes.
has that. So we need people like you. Your service is so needed. And so
Mhm.
it's so important for you to continue to be out there and sharing that information.
Thank you so much, and I continue to share it. So, I mean, it's for me, it's like we're coming back to what we were before. When I received my training as a doula, the lady that trained me, she said one thing that stuck to me, and she said that all of your ancestral history is within your heart. And when she said that to me, I thought about that great grandmother that I heard about that was a granny midwife. And here in Oklahoma, and I didn't live here then, but here in Oklahoma, she was a granny midwife, but this one was a healer. She used herbs and things from the earth to help. And then I learned midwives didn't just help with birth and babies, they helped babies from the womb to the tomb. And so they were like the other doctor. And so when she said that to me, it really touched my heart because hearing those stories about her and the way I live my life, I've always been intrigued about birth since a child. And then after coming all the way up, I just had to tell people, hey, this birth work that I do is in the blood. It's from the family. It's literally within my family. And a lot of us have granny midwives. And so I can say this to you, Shantae, you're not my kind of midwife, but you are midwifing many businesses. There's a lot of businesses that are babies out there. And the things you say are encouraging women to go ahead and birth that baby.
Yeah.
You're helping them get through the pregnancy part. You're helping them learn what to expect as you go through with this baby. And that's what I do. I'm like, here's what's going to happen. And then this has to happen. And you prepare this way. Pick up these little things over here. Make sure you have, certain items around you. I talk to women, I'm like, make sure your room looks a certain way. Make sure it smells a certain way. Make sure everybody that you need is there. Make sure it sounds a certain way. And I hear a lot of you're preparing these women. You helping them birth these little babies. This is my baby. And it's like you're helping us birth these little babies. And just sometimes when you're trying to give birth, you're scared. And look at how you encourage women. Hey, don't be scared. Go ahead. It's going to happen. You can do this. And I heard mama say it right at the end, go, I can't do it. I can't do it. And we're going, yes, you can. And that's what I hear when I come to your page. When I come to this page, She Boss Talk page, I heard, yes, you can do it. And when I'm discouraged and I think, oh, I got burned out, I can't. I just see She Boss Talk and I go to it. And when I saw you that day, I just saw the little thing about the micro grant. I didn't know how much, what it was, or whatever. I was like, I need some money. I need some money. I don't care. I need some money. I mean, and so I was on my lunch break at work, and I was on my lunch break at work, and I said, "Well, don't say it too loud, but here I am, and this is what I do." And so I thank you so much for giving me that opportunity and giving me a little bit of leverage on my business.
You're so welcome. I love that. I love that. Now, how did I'm glad that you said that because I want to know how did you all feel when you received the congratulations emails? What was that like?
Cartwheels.
Basically, that was basically, I was like, oh, dang. And then it just, pop up in your account. So it's just like, yeah, let me get these supplies.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. And for me, the worst part of it was somebody saw that 20K and they were like, do you know anybody that can loan me some money? I was like,
you tried it.
I was like, that's all Shantae's marketing right there. My husband said, you want 20K from that girl? I was like, I want a micro grant.
Micro grant.
Not 20K.
Not 20K. But I'm telling you, all of a sudden a loan came. Somebody wanted a loan.
Yeah.
A micro grant to us is
they were really trying to. It was, it was like more or less like they were asking, did I know of a loan company with low interest? So anyway, no, it's a micro grant. So thank you,
Yes,
but everybody else, and I'm a mother of 5 and they were all like, all right, mama, you're getting out there. That's all they were wanting to know. And you use TikTok. Oh my goodness.
Yes, TikTok is one of the biggest platforms where small businesses are having big success. And I know there's a little bit of noise in the background, so hopefully it's not interfering with what it is that we're saying, that you're still getting the value. And I see that that's out here. Sometimes technology doesn't always cooperate, but we keep the show moving. I hope you all are being empowered by the information that is being shared today. I want to just take a quick pause to just announce all of the winners. Not all of them were able to make it on today, but all of them have amazing businesses. So first place is Taraneika and GilbertRoss, and she is the owner of the Boujee Southerner. She has like a selfie studio that is to help with mental health awareness and to help with suicide prevention with veterans, and is just an amazing business. And her selfie studio was amazing. It was so beautiful, and she took us through on TikTok and shared that with us. But I like that she has a business, but it has a cause. There's a mission. And we're going to be getting into some of the questions that the winners asked in their TikTok video, and I'm going to be answering that. But I know she asked about how to market her business without losing the mission, right? To keeping the mission for what it's intended for, right? Not getting it, lost and with taking selfies, but that is so inspirational, and putting yourself out there, I'm telling you, can get you so much exposure and visibility and connections to those things that you're seeking. And when I talk about those things that you're seeking, when you're seeking more customers, when you're seeking more quality leads, when you're seeking contracts, when you're seeking donors, when you're seeking sponsors, when you're seeking grants and loans, whatever it is you're seeking, putting yourself out there in your business and your mission to inspire people to open up their wallets. That's what you're doing. To inspire people and motivate people to invest in you and your business and your mission so that you can move that forward. That's what you're doing when you're participating in things like this. Robbie, we already see that she's on here with Holy Girls Rock, Purity Inc., second place winner. Congratulations, Brittny, who is here with us, third place winner with BF Marketing Solutions. we're going to be doing a collaboration. Like we have many contests, and we had one for our Women of Influence networking event. I believe, weren't you there, Brittany? Were you in one of them? And
Yeah.
you've won many
Yes.
times, many
Yes.
contests. I mean, she's gonna get rich just from winning the contest.
Listen, I'm a participate. I'm a participate. I'm gonna show up in the room. I'm gonna be in the rooms. Okay.
Yeah. So out of that, when we talk about collaboration, one of the things that me and my team said, we was like, on that one particular meetup, there was many marketing and media experts there. And I'm like, well, we're media, we're marketing. Why don't we get together and see if we can collaborate on a marketing mastermind? Right. So know that we will be reaching out. Okay. Because that is so huge, because women don't do enough marketing and promotion, and they struggle with confidence and knowing how to properly market their business. And I think this is one of the key areas that if we can really focus in and help women better market their business, it'll be game changing.
Yeah.
It'll be game changing for your business. And how it's just amazing how you could do one video, let's just say TikTok, you could be on Instagram or Facebook, it's happened to us, or a post, and it goes viral.
Yeah.
That can forever change your business by one video. One piece of content going viral has changed people's lives. Just think about Tabitha. You know Tabitha the vegan? Just look at where she was when she did her video in her car eating her vegan sandwich.
Yeah.
And that exploded, went viral, and look at where she is now, and the number of offers she has, the number of businesses she has launched in that period of time. And it's only been a few years. She just launched a line, I believe, at Target, a clothing line. Yep. Right? So she's doing so much. She's on YouTube. She's everywhere. And she has just done amazing things, and she's doing amazing things with her life and her business. She's never lost focus of her mission and her purpose in her business. And you see, she hasn't given up herself for the business or for fame or for money. That's important, because sometimes people think that they have to give up all these things, right? Lose themselves and sacrifice integrity and their own personal values. No, you don't. You can still have your values, still operate with integrity, still show up as yourself, and be out here making an impact and making a lot of money doing it. Okay, so look at those examples. Go see her, right? She's a regular person just like us, doing extraordinary things. So Brittny Rose is number 4, right? Rose Hurd. And then we have number 5, Tylania Cooper, and she is the owner of We Luv That. And again, we will make sure that their information is in the comments so you can connect with them. Making connections is so powerful, right? It is so powerful and it's so needed. None of us can do this alone. None of us can be successful alone. We all need somebody. We all need help, right? We want somebody there with us when we're going through our toughest days, and we want people there with us when we on top of the mountain, having major success, right? We need that in a community, and that's what we have here at She Boss Talk. So now I want to get into the questions that you are asked in your TikTok videos. So I will start with, and if you remember, let me know. I have some, I wrote them down, so we have them here. But our first place winner, she asked, again, she has a selfie studio, and the mission is to help bring mental health awareness. That's huge right now, actually. And so even as a business, getting her business out there, getting exposure like this with a contest and getting on TikTok or any other social media platform, and even in person, taking advantage of these types of opportunities to gain more exposure and visibility, and marketing her business is actually going to bring more attention to mental health. That is a big, not just topic, but issue, and fundable issue. It is something that is a major agenda to get under control, because we know, we need more mental health programs here in the United States. There's still huge gaps with minorities being able to get access to mental health, taboos around mental health. And so we need these types of things out there, and people are suffering. I was speaking the other day to one of my friends who is a veteran, and she's working on a project where the VA is giving $3 million to come up with solutions on how to reduce suicides among vets. So know that you promoting and marketing your business is only going to bring more awareness, right? So keep that the mental health component on the forefront in everything that you do, and even your marketing materials like your brochures and your flyers and on your website. You keep that as the main focus, right, of your business. And again, you do not have to be a nonprofit to be on a mission, right? You do not have to be a for-profit to be on the mission. And you sound like your business is that you're a social entrepreneur. I would look up that term, social entrepreneur. We have more of those that are coming on, that they have a business and it has a social cause. I consider us, we're social entrepreneurs. We have a social cause, right? And just be clear about that cause and your messaging when you're out marketing and promoting it. But I mean, I loved it. I loved it, and I would happily support and donate to that cause, and I know others will too. It was so well done, and just keep doing what you're doing, and you will see success, and seek out those opportunities too, to partner with corporate America or the government, and also be open to getting grants and other types of sponsorship funding for your business as well. Can do a lot. Okay, so I hope that has been helpful. And if you come on, I'm hopefully that you will join us for the replay, and join us in the for conversations on that. I know, Brittany, you had a question as well. I think your question was around grants. How do you get grants for your business?
Yes. I was just because since I moved locally, like I said, I started out going outside of my community thinking, I had to get clients in different states. I even had, international clients. So just helping those business owners out there, we had a sort of business boom here. I live in a small town, Danville, Virginia. So it's a small southern community, and we had a small business boom. And I'm just like, what am I doing? I have so many people. Of course, I was giving everything out for the free. I had like small offers here, just doing stuff for people because I'm just about passion. I'm about entrepreneurs. I want to see people's dreams come true. So I was just helping people, and I was just like, I want to turn into my community. I want to focus on them. And now I need these resources because I didn't realize like I'm about to launch a new product. I stayed down and, did this for 2 years, and I was like, now it's fine, time to launch. And I've been having a business here to fund a business here, but I just need this. Now I need a building. Now I need this. So it's just like, so all of this stuff started coming up, and that's literally when I came across She Boss Talk. I'm not even kidding. When I was crossing over my business from being this, small scale working, now I have, organizations wanted to work with me, and I'm just like, all right, I need some money. How can I position myself here? What do I need to do to make sure I'm eligible for these grants and these things that Shantae is posting?
Yes, yes. I love that. And you've been on it, right? So
Yes.
the answer to your question is to do what you're doing.
Yes.
You're participating in a contest. This is just one in thousands of opportunities to get free money for your business. Okay, one in thousands, right? That you can get just by being a part of the She Boss Talk community, and the fact that you understand community
Yeah.
and getting involved, and knowing that it is participatory. There's
Yeah.
something that you contribute. You have to get involved. The communities are what we make it. I don't care if it's an online community. I don't care if if it's in your local community where you live at. It's
Yeah.
all about how you show up as a community member, and are you willing and able to participate. And you have shown up and participated. I remember, I think one of the first micro grants that you won, it was a post that I created about how would you use, $50? How would you invest
Mm.
that? And there were like at least 100 responses on that thread, and yours was the best one. You had a clear plan on how you were going to use that $50, right?
Yeah.
People don't, if you don't know how to use $50, how are you going to know how to use $5,000 and
That's what I tell people
$50,000
all
and
the time. They're
$500?
just searching for money and they just want it, want it, want it. I was like, the main question in these grants that you're going to get over and over is how exactly you're going
How
to
do you
use
go?
these funds. You
Yeah.
know, so they don't want to know that your inspiration, your dream. They want to know where this money is going. They need to know.
Exactly. And how it's going to impact your business and how is it
Yeah.
going to impact the community? And
Yeah.
do you have a plan? And one thing that I found over these last 2.5 years is whether it's a loan, line of credit, or grant, it doesn't matter the type of funding, is that people are not clear on what their plan is.
Right.
You have to be clear and you have to be able to articulate what your plan is for funds. They are betting on you, giving you money with the hopes that you will turn that into more money, that will go into creating more jobs, or going into helping strengthen the economy, going into help enhance or improve your community. Know that about the grantors, right? That's for sure what we're doing. And so if you can articulate to me that you have a clear club plan, I mean, and it was magnificent. And and I was just like on the spot decided to give out grants. So just like on the spot, I decided, I was reading I posted it, right? It wasn't my team. I posted it and I read all the comments and on the spot decided to give grants. You just never know at what point in time you connect with someone, or you're engaging with them, or they're asking you a question that will turn into a grant. It is not always a formal process. One of my peers, she got an opportunity, grant funding, feature spotlight, just by showing up in public and sharing her information, and they were just like wowed by her. And like, we want to work with you. We want to give you money to further what it is that you're doing, because she is disrupting her industry of home care.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so these are examples. It's not always a formal process. Are you able to show up on a consistent basis as an expert, right? As an expert or an authority in your area, whatever that area is, right? Like working with young girls and helping moms get through the childbirth, or helping businesses with their marketing, getting their marketing right, so that they can get more sales. Whatever it is, ask yourself: are you showing up as the authority? And it's not even a question. Like for me, I can say all day I'm a funding expert, but people tell me. I didn't tell myself. I didn't call myself that. They told me I'm a funding expert and I'm the grant guru, right?
Yeah.
So then I'm like, yeah, I am, right? I become that, right? I gained that skill set. I learned. I was able to do it, take that knowledge and accomplish it. And then I took that and then shared it with others so that they can accomplish the same thing. That's what I like about those that are in our community, is that we're working together to help each other. We got to get out of the mindset that it's all about us, and we can't work with other people and share with other and connect with other people, because that is how you build wealth. The wealth builders, that's what they are doing. That is what they're doing. That's how they're able to build wealth. No one is doing it alone. So again, asking about the grants, we have several resources that we always share here. We have classes and cheat sheets and other tools. We offer one-on-one consults. We have experts, grant writers in our network that you can use, right? We have a membership program that you can join. We already have several members, including Brittny. You're in our membership program, right?
It's funny because I literally use that micro grant to get subscribed to the membership community. I use that micro grant for that. I use the micro grant to come to the Women's Influence event. So, and then I won a contest I didn't even know, and I got the money right back. So it's just like, I used it and still got it back, and I didn't even realize, I was in it, and it was a contest that I could win. So just, it's crazy. It's really crazy how it happened. And being in that Women of Influence event, connecting with so many women over there, just the micro grants contest that I participated in, giving it back to something that I support, women that I support, Shantae. and I got it right back in the connections that I have within the group already. So
Yes,
it's
yes.
really amazing. Yeah.
So that's just a testament of not being afraid to invest in yourself in your business,
Yeah.
because it's going to come back. If you're sowing on good ground, you're sowing seeds, you're going to get a return on that, right? And so she's proof of that. I'm proof of that myself, right? And then the more I give, the more I'm giving back. I mean, that is just how it works. So that's why I love giving and helping all the entrepreneurs, small businesses, and nonprofits that we have helped, because we are so needed in the world, in the marketplace, in the community, and our economies need us. And it's just been a struggle for many during the COVID-19 pandemic, that has done so much. And so many businesses were lost. And like someone said, you can't touch everybody. So that's why I share and I ask other people to share, because there's somebody that needs to hear what we're talking about today, and they don't have that a person in their life that's
Mhm.
willing to share it, right? So that's why we ask that you share it, and we thank you that you're sharing it and know that you're making an impact. So Robbie, you had a question as well. Do you remember what the question was?
Yes. So money. The what's the best not web, but oh goodness, software. The best software to keep track of your finances. Like right now, I'm on a spreadsheet, and I know I need something, better than that. But what's
Definitely.
the best? What is everyone using is the question.
Yeah, you can do amazing things with spreadsheets, but as a growing business, I recommend that you use tools like QuickBooks. Um, QuickBooks for they have payroll too, but I use Gusto for payroll, right?
Yeah.
So research like 3 to 5 tools that you think would benefit your organization. But
Okay.
QuickBooks is a good one. FreshBooks Zero is a good one. Xero, I believe is how you spell it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So those are some good ones. That means all your transactions, both inflows and outflows in your business are all captured there. You can easily gather reports like your profit and loss, your balance sheet, and cash flow reports like I was just asked for to provide for my Ohio certification. So these things are regularly asked for, and you can generate them from a spreadsheet. With the click
That's
of a button, you can generate these reports from your accounting system.
thank you. That's
But yeah,
I'm
that's what I
done.
recommend. Everybody, I don't care what you're doing for business, you need to have a accounting system, and you can start with free tools. Like I started with Wave, right? And sometimes they have, and even QuickBooks is not expensive,
Right.
right? And if
It's
you
an
have
investment
people,
in my business. So
yeah, and if you have people on payroll, what I expressed to a lot of business owners is that they hire they hire people to their teams, and they're under the table. They're not properly setting them up on payroll. That is so they're missing out on opportunities simply because they cannot prove they have employees on payroll, and they have employees. So get them on payroll. Gusto, I love Gusto, but there are other payroll tools out there as well. But that's what many of us are. That's what we want to grow into, is to be employers. And there are grants specifically for businesses that are helping to employ people, helping to employ veterans, helping to employ seniors, helping to employ the disabled, helping to employ displaced workers, helping to employ ex-felons. There is money given out just to help employ these categories of people, right? So I mean, there's a lot of money out there to be had. Okay, so before we close out, Rose, you had a question. Do you remember what it is?
My question was about what is okay. I'm getting excited. What inspired you to even start She Boss Talk? I might not be saying it the way I did then, but
No,
that's what I heard.
yeah, that's absolutely correct, and thank you so much for that question. Well, it first started out with the Biz Talk live show. I was hosting an event in 2018, and it just came to me the thought to have, a show where I spotlight entrepreneurs and business owners, because I believe in the power of everyone's story. And everybody's story is not just for you; it's to help impact someone else. It's to give someone else hope when they think that there is none. Is to help them know that other people are going through what that they're going through. And so many times we're going through things and we don't think we think it's just us. So we need to
Mhm.
hear that it's not just us. Like this is something temporary, and I can get through this. Like if they can succeed, I can succeed. Right? If they were able to take a leap of faith, I can do it. If they mustered enough courage, I can muster enough courage. So that's where it started, using a free platform called Facebook. Okay, free platform called Facebook is how it all started, and it spread it out from
Mhm.
there. But then in 2019, I lost my mother in 2016. As women, we give everything, we give so much, and we don't really give to ourselves. Like I really have to be conscious about giving back to myself and self-care, putting myself first. So I suffered from burnout in 2019. I just had given everything that I could give, lost everything, a lot, not everything, but a lot. And I took a step back for 6 months, just to focus on me, and where I wanted to go in the next phase of my life and my journey. And then in that, I decided to change it to She Boss Talk and to turn it into a media marketing company and community for women in business. Shout out to the men, because we have a lot of male followers, clients. We love the men, and you are welcome and invited. We have men in our membership program. But we all know that my primary focus is women business, because I understand the unique challenges of women entrepreneurs, and the hurdles that we have, the significant ones that we have to go through, and the many inequities. That's why I'm here, to help bridge those gaps that still exist, that are barriers for us scaling our businesses, right? When you think about 80%, 88% of all women founders earn less than $100,000 per year. And Black women on average only earn $24,000. There's trillions of dollars for the taking out here. And every other day, like we hear about new Rihanna becoming a billionaire and Jay-Z becoming a billionaire. So I want us to all know it's possible. Like that's the path that I'm on. Like you don't have to be on that, but at least let's get to six figures, because I know all of us have these huge missions that we want to accomplish, and you need money to be able to do it. So those that follow us, I don't believe they're satisfied making anything less than $100,000 a year. Because when you factor in taxes and all the expenses, right, where does that leave you? We want to be able to live a free life, the life that we want to live, and live comfortably, right? And freedom. And to do that, it takes money. Money gives you that freedom. Money gives you options. It's a
Mhm.
tool. Okay.
Mhm.
And we need to understand that. And too many women, there's just been um maybe experiences or training or taboos around money, but people still have fear of making money and
Mhm.
generating
Mhm.
wealth. Like maybe you were told, in your religion, that it's not good to have money and all of this. So we have to shift our mindset around money, so we open ourselves up to getting that money, right?
Mm.
And many of us are
Exactly.
service oriented, and so we're giving away our services for free. And I'm just like, it's time out for that, right? You
Mhm.
charge for your services, charge for
Mhm.
your services, and expect the
Mhm.
same in return. Don't expect someone to give you their services for free and you charge them for your services, right? I mean, we have to respect each other and be able to contribute to the ecosystem. That's how we're
Mhm.
all going to be able to build wealth. So we're here about building wealth and building legacy, and helping build the brand equities of women. That's why we have an entire platform dedicated to opportunities for women, so that those that need to see you can see your value, so that they can invest in you, whether it's venture capital, angel investments, whether it's loans, lines of credits, grants, and contracts, or getting your product on the shelf like Walmart or Target. That is the goal that we have here at She Boss Talk. So anytime we pursue funding opportunities, grants, and sponsorships, is all to help fund this work that we're doing. Okay. So
Awesome.
that's what inspired me to do She Boss Talk, and why it has really grown the way it is today, because we have become the go-to resource for all businesses to get what they need to scale their business, where they can't get it anywhere else, because they're not
Mhm.
sharing the information that we're sharing. So we're introducing business owners to new concepts, to programs that they never heard before, never seen before, until they came to us. And with COVID opened up so many new opportunities that businesses still don't know about, missed out on, but we don't want them to continue to miss out on these opportunities. So we not only share the where, we're telling you how to go get it and how to properly position your business to be able to get access to these opportunities. So it makes it easier for you to be able to go build that 6-figure and 7-figure plus business, right? That's what
Right.
we here at She Boss Talk, right? And so I thank you all so much for joining me today. I thank you for taking the initiative to participate in our programs, in our contests. Stay connected with us. Share your information. Let's congratulate all of our winners here. You all are amazing. Know that we have a lot more coming up. We have a pitch competition coming up in September, and our big grant program reopens for our third round in December. So we hope to see y'all's applications. Apply, participate, get
Mhm.
involved, getting involved in contests, start sharing content consistently. Go out and get the cash. Go out and get the cash. Thank you all so much. Continue to be the boss with Amplified Impact. We'll see you on our next video.
Mhm.
Have a
Thank
great day.
you. Bye, y'all.
Goodbye.